or the people you were fighting with earlier?
The people I was fighting with earlier. Rabarada, like, what are your life plans?
Yeah.
I want to get to know all you guys, you know?
Life
While we're
plans
here.
for what I'm doing today.
That too, yes. Like, you know, what's your journey? What journey are you on, if you're on one?
Trying to
Preferably not to die.
Are we supposed to go destroy a nest?
working on a bit of a personal quest of things. Today I'm continuing to work with the blacksmith and or being able to gather enough people to be able to go get rid of this nest.
Okay. Would you like help with that? Is there anything we can do for that today?
Yeah, more experienced people would be great. We're kind of having to teach everybody here how to hold a fucking pen. So it'd be kind of nice to be able to have some people who actually know something about fighting. So.
Wait, what?
If you're not using
Both, are you offering help?
Yeah, I was offering help.
What the fuck?
But I don't think I'm up to Rabarada's expectations.
Man, you've been a dick this
What's
whole
yours?
time, and now you're asking to, like... Now you're trying to be helpful?
Now you're trying to come to my standard?
What? Nah, I'm not trying to come to yours. But yours, Brandonian, Grigori, or yeah. What do you need help with anything?
Help?
Yeah.
I don't understand your question.
Well, what's your journey? What are you doing here?
I'm just traveling around. It's what I do.
Oh, okay. You looking to get paid? You're looking for money?
Well, I mean, to travel, one does need money. So I pick up some
Oh,
stuff
okay.
here or there.
So you wanna pursue some gigs, some paid gigs?
Well, the peg gig they told us about was to go take care of that nest. And I think we were getting the townspeople to help with that, most likely, so we'll see what we get out of that.
To make it go a little faster and actually get them to get used to getting some blood on their hands.
You know, not leave their kids to run around in circles while being chased around by a chicken,
Oh yeah,
a cockatrice.
Preach.
yeah.
Preach.
There's a whole mess. Do you want to go do that today?
Eventually, yeah.
Okay. Well, let me know when you're done, and maybe I'll have another one if you're having another one too.
Who knows? We'll see, I guess.
Do most of the faces here all look the same, or is there like, is this like a traveler's bar, or is this like where people go?
Well, this is the only tavern in town, so it's a little bit of both, but you don't really... You get the impression there's not very many travelers around that come through here. It's just... this town's pretty backwater, so it's mostly just where everybody goes to hang out.
Okay.
Alright, So, are you guys gonna go out and do your thing then?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yep.
He's trying to
All
kick
right.
us out. I don't know that I can understand the concept of standing.
Belberith?
Oh shit! What is this?
It's what?
I guess I'll wait for other people to figure that out. Oh wait, no, just the army of Belberiths and Grigori's.
You can't see that.
Are you sure I couldn't see that?
Yeah.
Pretty sure I saw that.
No, you didn't see anything.
Okay.
So, Elliot and Brandon, the drugs in your system is starting to make things look really fucked up. Like, images are starting to shift.
Belberith. I'm grabbing him by this. You know who's speaking. Look at me.
I don't understand.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing right now?
That depends on what you're seeing.
Look out the fucking window. Look out the front door. I think we're being watched.
Oh god, they're back.
Oh.
I told you about them.
I see them too. I see them too. Belbrith, what do we do?
I don't know, I warned you. Also, you're looking at the wall.
What? What wall? This.
Alright, are you guys starting to look around?
Belbrith, I think we gotta
Really,
go.
wizard to defeat time.
Belbrith. I'm gonna grab Belbrith and we're just gonna fucking run.
Alright,
I'm basically
So-
being dragged along at this point.
as you're running, do you look back at the tavern?
Yes, well, I mean, I'm basically being dragged, so
I'm running straight. I'm just going.
Okay, so Elliot, as you run away, the tavern doesn't look like a tavern anymore. It looks like a school with armaments. It looks like a heavily armed school.
Where were we just at?
I don't know anymore, Belbrith. We just gotta go. I look back, and the Mies have gotten bigger, and so have the Belberiths. And they are following us.
Oh god, there's a map.
Alright, you guys are right here. The road begins to look like a river.
I can see so many colors.
But I'm not wet.
Oh,
I thought
as you
rivers
run
were
down the
wet.
road, you pass by shapes, and these shapes begin to form and shift into the people you've been fighting alongside these last couple days. But their clothes are different. They look like
Or are they naked?
well, everybody. Alright, so everybody put your characters, just dot them around here in these locations.
Who keeps leaving?
That's Dan.
Oh.
Alright, so you guys get to pick. You either are wearing wizard school uniforms or armor. Like generic issued guard armor.
God, it's our school episode.
Wizards.
I'm be
Wizards.
in guard armor.
Did I remember my
Okay.
pants?
Look, roll a perception check, Brandon.
Am I still wearing pants? I've had these dreams before. I'm never wearing pants with them.
You are, in fact, not wearing pants.
My pants are gone. Belbrith, did you steal my pants?
Is it
Not this
medieval
time.
style dick in the breeze?
At this point, I'm gonna grab Belbrith by the shoulders. I'm like, you're the only person I can trust. Are you?
Got your back.
Oh,
We've got this.
well, this
We
is
gotta
too
go.
much.
As you run up, you see the forest seems to shift into a garrison and a wizard school at the same time. It's like a combination of both. And you see your friends, and they're wearing either wizard school uniforms or military footman's armor.
It turns into Hogwarts. It is a castle, so it is a garrison and a wizard school.
It looks familiar to both of you, but also very weird.
Oh,
And
I
Elliot, put your character next to mine. Oh boy.
so, as you're running up, the the buildings around you begin to engulf in flames, and the fire dances and it undulates, but it changes colors often, and it looks fucking weird. And you see ghosts running past you as well, running in the same direction as you. And they begin running into other ghosts who are wielding swords of people they are carrying familiar swords to both of you, some familiar to Elliot, some familiar to Brandon, and they are cutting down these ghosts.
What did you say this was again? I say to Brandon.
I didn't say this was anything. I don't even know what's going on anymore, man. All I know is we're not in Kansas anymore. I don't even know what Kansas is. This is how crazy it is. I'm making shit up here.
And the leader, you see the captain walk up wearing armor that Brandon is dramatically familiar, and carrying weapons to you, Elliot, that are very, very familiar to you.
I swear I've seen this before. I swear I've seen all of this before in some fashion, but everything seems off.
And he has lieutenants behind him. And footmen behind them.
Lieutenants, right tenants, too many tenants. My landlord's not gonna be happy.
And, Dan, you can also place your character on the map somewhere. Alright. So.
I went for a swim.
I think
the captain looks at both of you and goes, "Cut them down, no survivors." And you see ghosts behind him light more buildings on fire, and they close in on you. I need all of you to roll initiative.
Do they have clothes? How are they closing in without clothes?
Closing.
All I hear is clothing.
You're getting meta if you're questioning the DM's wording.
I'm not questioning anybody's wording. Who's the DM? I'm in touch with the universe. I think it's trying to tell me something.
The universe has reached you.
It's some weird voice off in the distance is telling me to roll dice. I don't even have dice. I have a chess set. I'm just gonna chuck a bunch of chess pieces on the ground.
3 of the chess pieces land upright, giving you a 3 in initiative.
11 initiative.
Okay. 8, 13.
How did you get 11 out of a dice set?
A chess set. I don't know. There's 11 pieces, maybe. I didn't count them. I don't know how Dragon Chess works anymore.
All right. So, let me get this written down.
By the way, I will still say I don't know what Nat 1 or anything means. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
It means you rolled a 1.
But
yeah, I got that one.
But the other day, you guys said a dirty 20. What's the difference?
Dirty 20 is a 20 with added proficiencies. It means you rolled, like, let's say you rolled like a 17 for a strength throw, but you have a +3 to strength, so that's dirty 20.
So
but if you rolled it twice,
rolled that.
Yeah, so it would be a natural 20 is what it means.
Yeah. Natural 20s are
Alright.
criticals. Dirty 20s are just a 20.
Got it. That makes sense. Alright, anyways.
All right. So let's see. 25 to 20.
Is Dan.
I don't know how
Alright.
Bofa has a 6.09 initiative.
All right. 20 to 15.
How did you roll 0.9 of a dice?
Magic.
Got 16.
All right. And 15 to 10.
Brandon got 11.
Alright. So Brandon got an 11, so we will...
I don't understand the numbers you're saying.
What you rolled for your initiative.
What? I don't understand what you mean by 15 to 20 or whatever.
Who got that layer of initiative?
Oh.
Yep, so 25 to 20, that's Dan.
It makes
and
it
then
easier
Emily.
to write down.
Yeah. Alright. So... Um... 10 to... Did I already do 15 to 10?
You did.
Alright, so 10 to 5.
Chris got a 6.
Alright. So... Let's see, did I get everybody? And then Emily.
Yep. 1 to 4 is... I got a nat 1. My total is 5. But I do have a nat... I did get a natural 1 on my initiative.
Yep. And so... Here is the initiative order.
You're in initiative order.
Okay, well... So Dan, you are up.
Alright. So, just to make sure that the sword is one of the, I can attack the sword.
Yep. And the swords, the armor, and the one labeled captain are your enemies.
Okay. Dobby is, Dobby here by the creek, he's just like washing his hands in the creek and he sees the smoke over here, so he decides to help.
Okay.
And then his bag of tricks. And he throws something I should roll at 1.
Chris, what are you slamming?
Not slamming anything.
So he throws across the creek this ball of fuzz that turns into a weasel.
A weasel? Okay.
Yep. And then this, yeah, so right across the creek from him.
Okay, I will get a token for you momentarily.
I think it's 20 feet.
Alright. Sorry, give me 1 sec. You throw your weasel, I'm guessing, toward the enemies.
Yes. Yep.
Alright, so you can throw it here. Yeah, so just... I will make this movable by you.
Yeah.
See. Just gotta figure out how to do that.
He only has 1 hit point, so we'll probably not. I probably might not even have to move him until he's.
Alright, well. Anyway, so is there anything else you want to do?
So that's it for Dobby.
Okay.
That's all his action.
So the armor that the weasel lands next to, you can see a ghostly figure within it, but it's there's no facial features. It's just a blank face, and it kind of stops when it hears like a little thud behind it, and it turns and looks at the weasel. And then it and then it eyes Brandon again. Next up is Elliot.
Hello.
Yep, your turn.
Trying to figure out where did that weasel go?
It's right behind the armor.
It is literally weasel.
It's a weasel.
Okay, since at the moment I don't know a whole lot about the opponents here, I think I'm more of going to crap. Let me see what spells I have. That will probably be a common trend for a little bit. Actually, I remember how badly the last fight went, so I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to start with a, Oh, crap, I forgot to refresh my spells. What do they refresh to?
Full. After a long rest.
What would full be? So, like, for slots total 2, so that's 2?
Yeah, so whatever the number on the left is, that's the max you can have. So for level 1s, you should have maybe 3?
Maybe 3?
It depends. Like,
so the enemy. So what we have present here is a bunch of sentient weapons and armor.
Well,
The way I'm flavoring these the weapons. The weapons look more real for the footmen. The lieutenants, the armor looks more real, and then with the captain, it's the armor and the weapon that looks real, and then the face under the armor isn't. But the armor and the weapons are very familiar to you guys.
I'm trying to decide what to do. I almost don't think I should go this early, but
too bad, you rolled good.
yeah, I tend to do that for some reason with initiative.
You can hold your action.
I think holding it means I can take a turn when?
On a trigger. You just name the trigger, and then, like, you name what you do and what the trigger for what you do is, and then you'll do it as soon as that trigger happens.
So if I want, because remember, I'm still new to all of this. So,
right.
Say I want to do a trigger of Word of Radiance. That means, like, when I get attacked, I would cast Word of Radiance.
So what action do you want to take?
Prep a spell to be used retaliatory.
Okay, so you would. So as a retaliation with
I want it to be
as a
kind of like my
retaliation.
character's like trigger happy but twitchy, kind of like nervous of everything around him. So
Okay, so sorry, what was the action you wanted to hold again?
probably Word of Radiance is the cantrip.
Okay, so you hold that spell, and then what? So you're just charging up that spell. What do you want? What do you want to happen in order for you to release the spell?
Enemy coming within 10 feet, if that's okay.
All right. There is an enemy within 10 feet of you already, but
That's an enemy? I thought that was a bush.
This?
Captain.
Let me zoom in a little. Okay, now I can see. I was really zoomed out. I was at like 30%.
Well.
Oh, okay. I see.
Okay, so yeah, I want to start charging the spell, and for any enemy that moves closer to me,
Okay.
that'll be my target.
Cool. So you're holding your action for any enemies to move towards you.
Yeah.
It is now the captain's turn. The captain looks down at you with... No, the captain looks down at you. He's very tall. And he steps... And he takes a step closer. Holding this giant longsword in both hands.
As he steps closer, I, in a kind of, like, basically my character's freaking out, so I instantly use Word of Radiance on, which means they have to do a Constitution throw.
Con save? Okay. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be a 9. Does that save?
How would
It would be your spell save DC and your spells list. Should be one of the big numbers at the top.
Spell save DC is 12.
So, no.
Alright, so that does not save. What are the effects of the spell?
Gotta roll a d6 and you take that much damage.
Okay.
Solid 6. So you take 6 radiant damage.
Okay. Give me 1 second. The captain has... 6. Alright, so as he released that energy into his body, he kind of steps back for a minute, and then he shakes it off and takes a swing at Brandon.
Oh, does he now? Does he take a swing at me?
Yeah, with both hands.
With both hands. Well, I'm going to use my reaction and I'm going to cast shield on myself.
Dirty 20.
Damn it, that still hits.
Alright, so you take... You take 7 points of slashing damage.
7 points. Okay.
And then he... Yep, and then in the same whirl of the sword, he brings it down for another overhead slash onto Elliot. 4, 5, 6, 7. Elliot?
Hold on, I have to retrieve my character.
Why do you keep moving it around?
I didn't know that the arrow keys moved it, and I put my hand on the keyboard and I shot off to the side.
Well,
okay,
it moves
well,
it.
I am
Okay,
assuming a 22 hits.
There's a good chance of that, yes. Yeah, 16, so yes.
Alright. So, you take 5 points of slashing damage.
Somehow, that's less than before. I don't need that arm anyways. It was holding me back.
Interesting.
That is the captain's turn. Next up, Brandon.
Next up, me. Me?
Yes.
Wow. In that case, I'm going to be using my bonus action to activate my blade song. So we're gonna do that because I don't feel like having to deal with you doing that bullshit to me. And I'm going to then just do a straight attack with my sword.
Okay.
Because let's give it. Does a 21 hit?
A 21 will hit, yeah.
That's 10 piercing damage.
Okay. And your blade song is active?
Yeah.
That's concentration, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That marker will represent concentration.
Your mom will represent concentration.
Okay. Will that conclude your turn?
Will it?
Brandon,
I don't know what you want from me, Drew, okay? Yes, that'll conclude my friggin' turn, okay?
okay, well, now it's the armor's turn.
Which one?
So, both of them.
That's cheating.
There's red armor, and there's red armor and blue armor. And then with the swords, it'll be red, blue, and green.
Oh yeah, go RGB on us, you fucking computer nerd.
Okay, well. So the armor... the armor kind of backs up in order to charge Brandon, but in doing so, it's not intentionally trying to step on the weasel, but it almost does. So that will be one of the melee attacks that the armor makes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dan, does an 11 hit your weasel? I'll
13.
Oh wait, no wait, that's a natural 11, sorry. Modifiers. That was a 15.
Chris, what is going on in your background?
What does it sound like?
I hear a constant buzzing.
It's probably the fan.
Oh, does a 15 hit your weasel? Okay. So your weasel takes... Yeah, your weasel's fucking dead. It just steps on the weasel and you hear it like... you hear it squeak and then that's it. And then it
A single
charges
tear
up.
rolls down Belvor's cheek as he witnesses.
And then it runs up to Grigory for a sprinting charge.
Did you see what they did to that weasel?
Does a 16 hit, Brandon?
Just barely.
Alright. So, you take... So you take 4 damage as it charges up and body slams you. And, make a constitution save.
13.
Alright, you retain your blade song as it hits you. And the other armor is going to run. The other armor is going to charge up onto Elliot. And make a charging attack. Elliot, does a 21 hit?
How the fuck are you rolling 21?
16, so...
Yeah, that hits. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
No arms. I got this.
And then it will make another swing at you, Elliot. 2, 3, 6, 7. Dirty 20, that also hits, and you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. And that will so the armor charges you and body slams into you, and then it hits you with an uppercut right in the jaw.
I'd say this is going pretty well, eh?
I think it's going great.
And that will conclude the armor's turn. It is now the swords. The red sword will go up to Dan or Dobby and make a stab at him. Let's see, flying sword. All right, so it makes one stab at Dan. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does a 7 hit?
No.
Okay, so the ghostly swordsman charges at you with a stab and whiffs it. The blue sword is going. The blue sword is going to charge at Brandon. And Brandon does a 9 hit?
No.
Okay. So that sword also whips it. And the green sword goes after one of the guards that it sees. That being Rabarata. In your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Rabarata does a 19 hit.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so this ghostly swordsman comes at you with a wide swing, and as you jump backward, it still lands a cut, and you take 4 points of slashing damage,
Okay.
and that will conclude the sword's turn. It is now Chris.
Yes.
It is your turn.
Okay. I'd like to heal my friends if I can. Or it's going to try to attack me, isn't it? So I guess I don't have time to do that. So if there's any way I could protect myself
From what?
this ghost.
Well, currently your friends Grigory and Belberith are being assaulted pretty heavily by a mob of angry ghosts, and your friend Rabarata.
They killed Warren the Weasel.
One of the armor sets stepped on Warren the Weasel.
Could I do a reanimation jutsu?
Do you have that kind of spell?
No, I'm kidding. It was a Naruto reference.
Alright. So if you wanted to heal, you saw Elliot get hit a bunch, you saw Gregory get hit once or twice, and Rabarata just got a flesh wound across their arm.
Yeah, I'm currently at less than half of my health. I'm pretty beat up.
Yeah, I'd like to see if I could do my healing word.
Alright.
Or cure wounds.
You have to be touching
Cure wounds
me.
is a range of touch.
Okay.
So you have to, grab his ass or something.
Okay, so healing word then.
Alright. So
that specific grab would double heal.
So
all right.
5 points of healing. That's good.
I'm slightly less dead now.
Wait, was he healing me or Elliot?
I was healing you.
Elliot, you're not less hurt. Sorry.
That's bad considering where I am right now.
Well, you can heal yourself. You're the other group healer.
It's like a band-aid.
yeah.
They
Use your
killed
damn band.
Warren.
So,
That's gonna be
Chris.
a character trait. Warning Warren the Weasel now.
are you gonna do anything else, Chris?
No, I'm not a fighter, baby.
Alright.
Could
Cool.
I attempt to sing Everything Okay?
Sure. Are you gonna
that's-
give anybody inspiration with that song or no?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's actually not a bad. How do I
Wait.
do that?
Actually, hold on. Is Bardic Inspiration a bonus action or an action?
Bonus.
Healing words. So I'll let you do healing. I'll let you do Bardic Inspiration as an action. So who are you gonna give that to?
Brandon.
Oh.
All right.
So is it a D4? What kind of dice do I get out of it?
You asking me?
Yeah, you're the one
Yeah.
who's casting it.
What kind of dice do you get out of it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
You have to read the description. That's how you would find out.
Oh, there we go. Someone.
I'll just look it up myself. D6.
All right. So Brandon has.
It's Chris that we lost.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'll assume that ends his turn. Emily, you are up.
Alright, I'm going after this sword bitch that just smacked me.
All right.
And I am going to attack. Well, first off, I am going to use my bonus action Rage.
All right.
And I'm going to attack with my glaive.
Roll for attack.
Does an 11 hit?
It misses.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right.
But if they move away from me,
That is true. All right. Dan, you are now up.
So we're at the top of the round now?
Yep.
Cool.
Alright, so Dobby pulls out his short sword and tries to slash at the sword.
All right.
Wait, I think I did the wrong one. I need to roll a... Let's see. Where do I click on again to roll the D20, I guess?
You just click on in the core menu where your short sword is and your attacks and spellcasting list. You can just click on that and it'll do it for you. So that's 12.
Oh no, I did, yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. So a 12 misses you with it,
Alright.
and the ghostly swordsman just parries you out of the way and gets ready for another attack. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I would like to use my cunning action bonus action to try and just dash one step over here, maybe get some better footing.
Dash or disengage?
I guess disengage.
Okay.
Would be to like try and
Get away without an opportunity.
yeah.
All right. Yeah. So. So you get out of the way before that before that counter attack even got ready to go, and it resets its stance, and you see the ghost kind of look at you. All right. So Elliot, you are now up.
In a delirious state at this point, trying to figure out how to not die. I've been trying to memorize my teachings. So I use Cure Wound, which I assume I can use on myself.
Yep.
I mean, you can touch yourself.
Yeah, you touch yourself and then you heal.
You have to word it like that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do have to word it like that.
Actually, I should probably retreat first.
Should you?
If you retreat, you will provoke 2 opportunity attacks.
Not going to retreat then, even though I'm going to die standing here.
It's okay. I'll take care of that in a second.
Okay, using Cure Wounds. D8. Three. Plus my spellcasting ability modifier is
That would be what charisma. That would be your charisma bonus. So whatever that is.
14.
That would be the big number above it.
2.
All right.
Oh,
So you
So you heal 5. Yep.
14 was a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. So is that, and that's everything?
Nothing else I can really do.
Alright. So the captain is going... Alright. The captain is going to attempt to shove Brandon prone with a leg sweep.
Is that what he's going to do?
Yeah. So make an athletics check, Brandon. Or athletics or acrobatics, that's your choice.
20.
Alright, so that shove attempt does not work. You jump right over his leg as he sweeps it under you. And then still holding his longsword in 2 hands, makes a stab at you when the thing doesn't work. And does a 11 hit.
No.
Alright, so the stab also misses. And the captain looks at you and you can't see any facial features, but it almost looks pissed off. And so Brandon, how do you respond?
Oh, it's my turn now?
It is.
Let me see here. That depends on how much, if I want to hurt Elliot or not.
I mean, this was all your fault.
So you want me to hurt you or no?
Preferably not hurt.
Oh.
What are you casting?
I'm not telling you yet. I'm still making my decision. It depends on whether I want to hurt Elliot or not. Well, Elliot gets decent.
At this point, my character's just kind of standing there swaying around, looking up at the sky, just wondering what century he's in.
Well, in that case, I am going to hurt him if he fails this roll. So my first things first is I'm going to cast Thunderwave.
Oh, you can cast Thunderwave in a way, or the way Thunderwave works is it's a square, so when you cast it,
Is it a 2x2 square, or is it an AoE around?
It's an AoE around me. It's a 15-foot cube originating from me.
Yeah, that means that it goes like this. Goes like that, and then
yeah, but it's a full
forward
cube.
15 feet. Yeah, so it's 15 by 15, originating from you, so it can cover that, or it can cover that.
I'm pretty sure it's just a straight cube with me at the center, isn't it?
No, it's the edge of it starts from you, and then it goes forward.
Depending on your purpose with it, it can also be DM's discretion how the spell works.
Yeah, if you cast it straight down, that would be a wave around you, but you can also cast it in a directional way.
Yeah, but I just really wanted to hurt Elliot, though. But fine.
Okay, well then hurt Elliot.
No, too late. You guys are
I
taking
thought
away
we were friends.
the freaking fun out of this. Fine.
I gave you an option to hurt Elliot.
No, you took it away.
Okay.
So let's see. We're gonna make my 15-foot square. That's gonna push 5, 10, 2, 2, 2, 2. 5, 10, 15.
It's like every
like
session we
there.
do, his character wants to kill me in some fashion.
So we'll do this. Make a Constitution save.
Alright. For each of those 3 enemies.
Yeah. Everybody within that
All right.
15-foot cube.
That's a 20-foot cube.
No, it's originating from me.
Yeah, so that would be... never mind. Doesn't matter, you'd hit all 3 anyway.
Yeah, it's. I don't understand why you're arguing with me. This is 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15.
Never mind. So a 14, a 19, and an 11 on going from right to left. So armor, then sword, then captain.
What?
Okay, hold on.
You could just say each one and then say what they rolled, not
Too much.
have me try to
Too
like
much math
piece that
from the
together,
way. Too much math.
buddy.
Alright, I am just getting my numbers in place. So I'll put it in the text when I'm done. And then the captain.
Well, the sword fails.
Okay.
Let me look back at this. On a failed save. So the sword is pushed 10 feet away from me.
Alright.
I'm gonna roll my. Do that. So that means the sword takes 9 thunder, is pushed 10 feet away.
Alright, where do you want him?
It doesn't say, it's just pushed straight back.
Okay, so
And the others take half that damage.
So blue sword takes 9 thunder damage. Alright. And
So-
then
so armor and captain take half.
minus 4 is 29 and captain is 40. Alright. Cool, got it.
How disappointed you were that you couldn't harm me is sad.
He did have the option to.
Yeah, well, you kept pushing me away from it. You didn't let me be confident in my decision. You just had to question me.
Okay. Alright. Well,
DM
in
is
any
making
case.
heavy-handed suggestions as to what I should do.
Okay, well, it's the armor and swords now. So, blue sword is going to run off to one of your buildings and just start burning that.
It's okay. It's not a real building.
And the blue armor is going to attack Elliot. 1, 2, 3. Does a 21 hit?
I really hope not.
Yeah, it does.
Can I
6
use my
point-
gumption to not get hit?
Unfortunately not, but you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
At this point, I'm just standing there drooling.
Yep. And then it's going to run over to our run over to your cleric because it's
He's a
not
bard.
happy. Bard. And slam him. You get an attack of opportunity, Elliot.
Alright, how do I do that?
It's just a regular attack.
I don't think I've ever done a regular attack. How do I do that?
You find whatever weapon you want to attack with and attack with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Attack of opportunity. 4 plus.
Well,
4.
you have to roll the attack dice. Just click on the weapon on the attack and spellcasting thing. There you go. Oh, you're only going to do one-handed?
That was 1. Well, it's this. Oh. Ignore that.
Alright.
There we go.
Alright, a 23 will hit. Roll damage. 10 points of bludgeoning on blue armor.
I gave you a good rubbing.
Right in the head. And it runs up to Chris and...
I hit it with a loud
Blood.
clang.
Yep, and it bludgeons Chris for 8 points of bludgeoning damage on a natural 20. And so Chris gets kind of battered. He's gone though, so I'll just subtract that from the health. Alright. And then green sword is going to stab at Emily again. Does a 17 hit. Roberata, Emily.
Sorry.
No, you're alright. 17.
17 is my armor class.
Alright. So, you take... this will... And you're raging, so that's half. You will take 2 points of slashing damage. And then red sword is going to approach Dobby again and stab at him. Does a 16 hit, Dan?
Yes.
Alright. So you take... Alright, 6 points of slashing damage.
Oh man. Alright.
You might need to...
I'm just over health. Just over half.
And, red armor. The red armor is going to make a slam at Brandon, or Grigory. 2, 3, 4. Does a 10 hit?
No.
Alright. What about a 22?
Yes.
Alright, so it throws a left hook and you duck under that, and then it follows up with a slug that was aimed for your gut, but you ducked, so it hit you right in the nose.
Okay.
And you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. And you need to make a Constitution save.
I do.
You're concentrating.
And that one.
Alright. You lose concentration on your blade song. It is now deactivated. And that will do the foot soldier's turn. It is now Chris's turn.
It hasn't returned yet.
Yep.
We'll just say he poofed from the hallucination.
Alright, so...
Did he say he was sleeping?
No, that's what I'm figuring out.
So when this armor hit Chris, both the armor and Chris just disappear.
Isn't he our healer?
You're our healer now.
Yup.
got one heal left.
Oh jeez.
And so as the armor just pummels Chris's shadow, they both just fade into the background into a pillar of flame.
This is getting real weird here, man. What's going on?
You can see a bunch of Rabba faced birds flying around in the air. Rabba.
Just looking at the sky, trembling at the consequences of our actions.
And now it is Emily's turn. Break some shit.
Okay. Again, sword bitch. And again with the glaive.
Alright.
That is a natural 20, total of 25 to hit.
Hell yeah. Alright. Yeah, that definitely hits.
That is 14 points of damage.
Alright, how do you want to do this to this poor ghost?
You said it's like wielding a sword?
Yep.
I'm gonna take its sword and I'm gonna break it in half and shove it through its chest.
Perfect. So, as the sword plunges into the ghost's chest, it burns and fizzles out into a pile of ashes on the ground from a building and then it flies up into the air and merges with the rest of the fire that's all around you.
Nice.
Alright, is there anything else you would like to do?
I don't really have anything else that I can do. Especially as a barbarian. Let's see. Yeah, I only have one attack right now.
Alright. Yeah, I think
my-
the only thing you can do is close the distance.
So, I mean, well, let's see. This is the other one?
Yep.
Okay. I have 30 feet of movement.
Alright.
So, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I have more than enough. So I will close
Alright.
that distance and I will get into his range. That is all that I can do.
Alright. So, that would make it Dan's turn.
Alright, so Gobby takes his sword out again and flails it wildly at the sword.
Right.
So- let's see. Does a 14 land?
A 14 misses.
Okay. And it continues flailing wildly in the air.
Alright. It kind of just backs up a little, just stares at you. Alright, is there anything else you would like to do?
Nope.
Alright. So, now it is Elliot's turn.
Okay, so trying to decide between the captain or the armor. The captain would probably be a lot more dangerous than the armor. So I'm just going. Actually, I remembered something also. So I'm gonna scoot my way over here.
That would provoke an opportunity attack from the captain.
Okay, not scooting my way over there.
If you want my recommendation, I'd say here. That won't invoke an opportunity, and then it'll give us flanking.
Where I was looking at my character sheet.
Here.
How does the attack of opportunity work?
If you leave their attack distance, they'll get an opportunity of attack. as a reaction.
Yeah, it's to
Okay,
keep
so
you.
now I know that. Okay,
Yeah.
so
All right. Yeah.
let's scoot around
To
the
keep you in
backside of him here.
All right.
And 1 moment.
Gonna bop him on the snoot.
Unfortunately, I don't have anything too fancy I can do, so I am going to boop him in the snoot.
Okay. And that's with advantage because you're. Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Oh.
All right. So the captain. The captain momentarily loses track of you as it's focused on Brandon, so giving you the opportunity to sneak behind it. And as you come around, your hammer hits him right in the butt. All right. Is that everything?
Yeah, yes, I believe so.
That would make it the captain's turn.
This is gonna go well.
Captain gets pretty pissed off because you booped him,
I whacked his butt.
and he will take a swing at you. That's a natural 2. That will not hit.
Oh, thank God.
And
I
then
get to
he's
keep
going.
my barely attached limbs.
And then he is going to attempt to shove you back into his sword and back into his foot soldier behind you. 2, 3, 4. So make a strength or athletics save or check, your choice. An athletics or acrobatics check.
Kind of fun.
Pick whichever one is higher for you. Alright, so his attempt to shove you, you kind of shove him back, and he stumbles back into Brandon and then rights himself. And
All yours.
And that will be the captain's turn. And Brandon, you are up.
Okay, let's see. How am I gonna do this? I'm in a precarious position for a fucking wizard.
Yes. You know, for being the wizard, somehow the paladin is always the one getting turned to mulch over here.
I'm a fighting wizard, okay? That's what I do.
And somehow I'm made of tissue paper.
Whatever. I'm gonna use my bonus action to bring my blade song back up.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action, and I'm going to use my green flame blade. So that's just gonna be that's gonna look like a straight attack. Does a 19 hit on the captain? Okay. That's gonna take 5 piercing damage, and due to the nature of my cantrip that I cast, which was green flame blade, I can cause a creature within 5 feet of the captain to erupt in flames, and they take straight 5 damage. There's no save for it. So
the armor would take it.
Yep, the armor takes 5 fire damage.
Okay. So this flame bursts out of the captain and sprays all over the armor, and it staggers back.
Belverith stands there mesmerized by the colors of the flames.
Because the flames are many, many different colors.
Colors that the mind can't comprehend.
And will that do it for you?
Yeah, that'll do it for me. I got my
Okay.
concentration back, so...
It is the armor and the swords now. So the armor is going to move. No, it's not going to move. It's going to attempt to slam you.
Well, before it does that, I'm going to use my reaction to cast Shield.
That was a natural 2 anyway, so it misses, and then its other attack is a natural 3. That also misses.
Big time.
Yeah, so it it's still kind of blinded from the fire that just blew up in its face, and it's taking wild swings at you, and you're kind of just nimbly getting out of the way of them.
It's more like it's bouncing off my invisible shield now that I have.
Well, yeah, you would have been fine either way, though.
Oh, I know, but I still need it just in case.
Yep. And the swordsman next to Rabarata is going to swing the sword in a flourishing circle and bring it down, aiming for their shoulder. That will be a 12 to hit.
Miss.
So the flourish really telegraphed the attack. You had no problem parrying that. And then the swordsman next to Dobby is going to come up with a rising swing. That is a 10 to hit.
Wait, there's a correction I have to make. The green flame is based off my spellcasting ability modifier, not a spell attack bonus. So he actually just took 3 damage instead, not 5. I misread that.
That's okay. So Dan does a 10 hit. I don't think so, but
No, it does
Yep.
not hit.
alright, so the rising wing that comes at you, you kind of backed up and sidestepped it, and it came up past you. And so that is the armor and swords. Emily, you are up.
Alright, time to kick the sword bitch's ass.
That is correct.
Please do.
Was a 19 hit?
Absolutely.
Awesome. That is 11 points of damage.
Okay. That's the blue sword, so 11 points of damage.
Yeah.
Alright. That ghost is looking fucked up.
Good. I don't really have
Alright.
anything else you can do. Yeah.
Yep.
Carrying it.
So you see this raking wound open up on this ghost's chest. That's probably a few broken ribs just from getting cut so hard, and it's not bleeding, but it's just messed up. And
It simply exists.
yep. Alright, Dan, you are up.
Alright. So, Dobby grabs his dagger and lunges at the ghost.
Okay.
Let's see. Does a 16? Oh wait, is that 16 or 21?
That would be a 16. A 16 will hit.
Awesome. The dagger. So is it always the left number that we take?
Sorry, what was that?
So is it always the left number that we take? I guess why are there...
Yeah, unless it's with advantage, then you take the higher or
oh, that's
disadvantage.
advantage. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yep. So 8 damage.
Alright, so now you just roll the d4 and add your dexterity to it.
Cool. Dexterity is 3.
Alright,
4.
so 4 points of damage to Sword Red. Alright, that it is now. Will that conclude your turn?
That's my turn.
So you plunge your dagger straight into the stomach of the ghost, and it doubles over, and then it pushes you off as you pull back. And while that is happening, Elliot, what is it you're gonna do?
Probably something smart, and I'm going to use my other cure wound so that I can not be on the precipice of death. One second.
Alright, so roll for your healing. Alright, so that adds your charisma to that, and then...
Yeah, I forgot. I was trying to remember if it was charisma, so I heal for 8.
Yep. So you're doing a little better now, right?
Yeah. A little bit.
Alright. Is that all you're gonna do?
That's all I can do, since that's not a bonus action.
Alright. Alright, so it is now the captain's turn. He's not feeling this position, so he's gonna back up a little to here, provoking 2 opportunity attacks from both Elliot and Brandon.
There's a 20 hit.
A 20 will hit.
That's 6 piercing.
Alright. And Elliot, a 16 will miss. So his reaction from being stabbed by Brandon made him flinch in a way you weren't expecting, and your hammer comes down just in front of his feet.
Thank you.
But it does poof up a lot of rainbow powder. And the captain is going to retreat back here and look, and he starts pointing and like motioning like he's barking orders, but you don't hear anything. It's just humming. And so, that will conclude the captain's turn. Brandon, you're up.
I'm up. Okay, what can I do?
That'll be the armor and shields, and then Emily.
I'm kind of fucked, if I'm being honest. Let's see. How is the armor looking?
The armor... He's not exactly on his last leg, but he's taken a few hits.
Okay, how's the captain looking?
The captain is looking a little worse for wear.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to cast, in that case, Lightning Lure on him. On the captain.
Okay. Is that a save or an attack roll?
It's going to be a strength saving throw.
Okay. So, So, let's see. Let me bring up the captain's stats real quick. A 9 doesn't save, I assume?
No, it does not. So he has pulled 10 feet in a straight line towards me.
Okay.
And then he's going to take 1d8 of lightning damage.
Alright.
So that is a straight 8.
Alright. Is there any modifications on top of that, or no?
No, it's just 8.
Okay. So
I believe. Let me
Yeah,
click
you-
on this thing.
jolt him a little.
So I can look at it. Yeah, it would just be a straight D8.
All right. All right. So you jolt him a little, and pull him by the neck toward you, and he like stumbles, but he rights himself to his feet and looks real and kind of looks around, just crazed. And then it will be the armor's turn. The armor is going to attempt to swing at your legs in order to trip you. Make an or acrobatics check, or an athletics, whichever you prefer.
Oh, that's a nat
All right.
one. All right.
And since that's your blade song, you do that with advantage, so it's a 10.
Oh, okay. Well, my bad. I forgot about that.
Yep, you're okay. You still fail though, so you get knocked.
Oh, so you just wanted to rub that in my face. Okay. It's like,
That was a nat one.
you got advantage, but you still fail.
If it, all right, it wasn't. But with a nat 1, you would have had other problems. But
Okay.
you're just prone. So the armor shoves you prone, and then he tries to kick you.
Okay.
Am
Am I still holding concentration?
Yeah, you didn't take damage.
Okay, cool.
Does a 22 hit?
Oh, my fucking god, yes.
Alright. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm out.
Ooh.
Alright, so this... Alright, so you have that, you drop concentration, and you're just knocked out. Alright, so it kicks you right in the ribs, and it winds the shit out of you, so, like, you cannot breathe, you're just laying on the ground. And the lights are starting to go black.
Nap.
Yep. Remind me, did the swords attack yet?
No.
Okay. So red sword is going to swing at Dobby.
Oh no.
That's a nat 20.
It is, yeah.
So you will take 8 points of slashing.
Ooh, that knocks me out.
Alright. So the ghostly sword swings around and comes down on your shoulder. And the searing pain starts to dull as you fall to the ground. And then blue sword is going to swing at our barbarian. And that would be a dirty 20.
Definitely hits.
Yep. So you will take 5 points of slashing damage, cut in half. That would be 2.
Alright.
Now it is your turn.
Cool.
Clean him up.
Bitch. Again, I'm using my glaive.
Right.
That is a 14 to hit.
A 14 misses.
Well, that's great. That's all I can do.
Alright. So as you swing at him, he uses the sword to brace the impact, and the blade part of it never hits him. Alright. Dan, roll a death save. Yeah, you know what death save is.
Oh, where do I click for that again?
It'll be in the core menu, next to where your hit dice is, underneath where your hit points are. You just click on death saves.
Oh. Nice.
Alright, mark 1 failure. The pain, the searing pain that is across your shoulder is dulling even further, and the lights are getting darker and darker. The saturation of the colors are coming down. Alright. Now now it is Elliot's turn.
So is there anything I can do to save Brand?
I'm not sure how many. I can help you look. Oh, you have lay on hands as a paladin. It's a healing type.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out.
It's
Okay, so
it's not. Yeah.
I can
So
heal
basically
him
just-
for my paladin level times 5.
Wow, that's a lot.
How often can I use that?
So you run up to him and then touch him.
So the amount of hit points you can store is your paladin level by times 5, and that's how much you can use for anybody, including yourself, until you make a long rest. So, like for you level, you would have 10 hit points maximum. You can heal somebody for a long rest. So you can split it up between all the party members. Let's say there's 5 of us, each can get 2, stuff like that.
Okay, so I run up to Brandon and I heal him for 4 hits. I have 10 stored, so I'm only level 2.
Okay.
All right.
So I heal him.
So Brandon, the saturation of the colors immediately just explode into your face, and you take a deep breath in, and everything smells like that crystal.
Nice. That's a good smell, buddy.
And you are still prone.
Okay.
Elliot, will that do it for you?
Is that considered my main action, or?
Read the description.
Let me take a look real quick. Yeah, it's an action.
Alright.
Dang. Okay, then that is turn.
Okay. So now it's the captain's turn.
Hopefully those 4 points don't go to waste.
He's going to look around, and you see the ghosts that are being slaughtered by other ghosts. The uniforms are beginning to blend together, and your high is starting to end. And the captain is beginning to fade. His muted colors are his
We
colors
never
are starting
found those
to
clones of us.
So I want to hit him again first. He hurt me. He hurt me deep.
But while he's starting to fade, but he's not quite there yet. He's going to he's going to take a swing at Elliot, but with disadvantage because of his fading nature.
Ethereal. We're getting attacked by ghosts.
And that will be
Mind ghost.
a dirty 20.
That hits.
Alright. Well, one of his hands faded, so he only has one hand left to swing. So you take 4 points of slashing damage.
Could have been worse, but that's okay.
Yep. And he is going, and he's going to take a stab at you as a follow-up from the swing. Once again with disadvantage because he's fading. That is a 14.
Does not hit.
So the stab comes at you and it glints off your armor, and it leaves his chest wide open for a counterattack. As Brandon takes his actions.
Well, I guess that means I'm going to be using half my movement to get back up.
All right.
So back up I
you were
go.
going anywhere. You got like one leg.
I still have my legs. I just
No,
don't have
he's
my
okay.
pants.
Yeah, he just
yeah.
lost his pants. That's what. Remember?
Well, in that case, since there's two of these fuckers here, I'm going to go with my green flame blade again. So
Okay.
I'm going to be targeting the captain. Does a motherfucker?
No, that misses.
Wait, does the flame still work even if it doesn't hit? Let me
I don't know.
see.
Does it?
Damn it, it's only on a hit.
Okay.
Fuck.
Does it only expel the spell slot if you hit?
It's a cantrip.
Oh, okay. So,
Very useful
All right.
cantrip.
yep. So his chest is pretty wide open, but when you take the stab, it goes through the ghostly armor and does nothing to him. As he looks down and sees every part of him fade, and the captain poofs away.
Ah, damn it, I fucked up with all the constitution saves I was making. Damn it.
Oh, were you?
I get a bonus to my constitution saves to maintain concentration on Blade Song that's equal to my intelligence modifier.
I
Damn
mean,
it.
you can't
Yeah.
just chalk it up to you being completely
Yeah.
Crap.
So
Let's go with
you're
that.
just
Yeah.
so high.
That works.
Yeah, you're so high that all benefits you have to con saves are moot.
They're just gone now.
And also, with your Warcaster feat, you should also have an advantage on those.
God damn it!
Yep.
I forget everything.
Yep, it's just something to remember for later.
It's the drugs. It's the drugs.
Yep.
I gotta lay off, man. This shit's fucking
Still
with me.
never found those clones of us that scared us from the bar in the first place.
I think they're gone. Or maybe they're these things in disguise. That's what was going on.
That's what, yeah, as it's fading, we should see that if we were fighting ourselves.
Our inner demons, so to speak.
So the armor is also beginning to fade, but he takes a swing at Brandon, and his haymaker is an attempt to hit with a 10.
I didn't finish my turn.
Oh, did you?
No.
Sorry.
I started a bonus action. I was gonna bring back my Blade Song. That's why I was
uses
reading
of that do you have?
it. Equal to my proficiency bonus. So my
And what's your
intelligence,
proficiency bonus?
It's 3.
Oh, is it 3? Okay.
That's I believe it's based on my intelligence, which is the proficiency for this. So
No, everybody has the same proficiency bonus. It'll
it'll 2.
say
Okay, never mind. I don't have any. I see it now.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I don't have any more uses of it. So never mind.
Yep. All right. So a 10 misses, I assume, because your AC is insane.
Well, it's only 13 right now. So
Yeah.
but it still misses.
But so this haymaker comes at you, and you move your head just slightly, and the fist goes straight past your head, where the elbow is resting on your cheek. And then
That's
it's
a
going.
Dragon Ball Z shit right there.
And then it's going to bring its arm around into a headlock and attempt to grapple you.
Me?
Roll. Yep. Athletics or acrobatics, your choice. Contested with my athletics.
22.
Alright. So you slip. So before it's able to fully grapple you, you slip out, and the armor grabs at nothing and gets thrown slightly off balance. And this sword, and the red sword, is going to charge at Elliot. With a fading hit, it's charging. Does a 15 hit Elliot?
No, thankful. Just
So as
barely misses.
Yup. So as it charges at you, the long sword in hand, it's at a full sprint, and it comes in with an attack, and it poofs into a puff of smoke as it makes contact with your head, and you take no damage.
I have a momentary moment of panic as I'm checking my body to make sure I'm not impaled.
Alright, and Emily, you are going to be receiving an attempted murder from the guy you've been angrily wailing on for the last 30 seconds.
Emily
That's-
performed a
that's
lot
a
better
six.
than the rest of us.
Wait a
That's a
minute,
6.
this battle's only been 30 seconds long. There's no way any of those effects will be leaving from the crystals.
Well, you guys have also been high for a while, but
when you're on drugs, the passage of time is irrelevant, so we're probably going to be half naked in a bush together somewhere.
yeah, that's true. But
I look forward to that result.
so Emily, the attack very misses.
Alright.
All right. So next up, Dan, make another death save.
Dobby.
No.
Mark another failure.
Oh no.
It's okay, you aren't real.
Wait, he wasn't real?
This is
Yeah,
a
none of us-
hallucination, Elliot.
Yeah,
We're
this
on
is all
drugs.
hallucination. Yeah, that's why your enemies have been fading. It's because you're.
Oh
still
yeah, and I
moving up.
suppose Dobby the house elf is kind of a big.
Yep. And all right. So next up is Elliot.
Alright, so who's still here?
Well, we have the armor
There
that's
it-
in front of me and you. I would
And the
recommend
sword.
my basic strategy again, Elliot, for you is here for flanking again.
Okay, so
Shit out of it.
since I have no spells left, all I can really do is move into position and try to womp something that may or may not actually exist.
All right.
Who's to say? Drugs are a wild thing. I'm currently standing on top of a tent, according to this map.
Hey,
All
yeah,
right.
I'm a fire.
A 23 hits. So
14.
oh wow, that's some chunky damage.
That's
okay.
a nice hit.
All right. Let me do the math real quick.
By the way, did we ever get experience from that chicken fight?
Oh, we're doing milestone based as opposed to experience based.
Yeah.
Okay.
So level goes up with story beats.
I mean, we killed chickens.
Yep. But
But that's math.
yeah. I'll let you know when you level up. But yeah, that hit, like, you bring that hammer down straight into the skull of this ghost, and you dent the helmet in a solid 2 inches.
There goes his hippocampus.
Was it at college?
And alright, Brandon, you're up.
I'm up, finally. I used up all of my spell slots too, Elliot, don't worry. All I have left is cantrips. Fuck.
It's gonna be good. You just gotta choose good ones.
I do have
Yeah.
good ones, but the problem is my main attack one is used for crowd control, really, but till I get more. But in that case, I will attack it because I'm feeling spunky.
Attaboy.
25.
That will hit.
That's 10 piercing.
Perfect. You bury this sword straight into the chest of this armor.
No,
of this
into his
armored
nuts.
individual.
I'm aiming for the nuts.
All right, you drive that sword straight into.
Skewer
this
him like a
poor
kebab.
ghost. All right, you skewer this ghost dick, and it doubles over. It's really, really hurt. It is on its last legs.
Who the fuck is that elf over there?
That is Dan. That is Dan's hallucination.
No, this is my character. I ain't talking to you. You're a ghost. Who the
Sorry.
fuck is that voice? What the
How long has that guy been over there?
Oh, he's just laying down. He's taking a nap. I don't know who the fuck that is. I've never seen him in my life.
So, the armor, after being stabbed straight through the dick.
Like a kebab. Just straight up.
Yep. Oh god, you sounded his dick with a short sword? Okay.
Well, I mean, it's more like it went up his gooch and straight up and through his stomach. You know, that whole thing.
Yep.
I'm assuming he's taller than me, so I have a good leverage there.
Yep. When you hit him with that, he lifts up a little and then collapses to his knees and then slumps over.
That's the strength of drugs.
And then he tries to throw a wild elbow at Elliot. Elliot, will a 15 hit? No, wait, no, that's a 16. Sorry.
My armor is 16, so does that hit if it's the same?
Yep, that will hit. So, you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Why?
Alright. So, I believe... Oh, and the sword. So the sword is going to recover from its catastrophic failure last time and try to actually hit the barbarian. And miss. With a... That's an 11. So, you know... You defend yourself pretty well. But when the ghost misses with this attack, it leaves itself wide open for a counterattack. What do you do, Emily?
Smack a bick.
Damn straight.
Does a 16 hit?
A 16 will hit.
Awesome.
About time.
That is 12 points of damage.
Alright, this is Blue Sword. How do you want to do this?
Same thing that I did to the last dude. I'm gonna break his sword and I'm gonna shove it through his body.
Perfect. So you shove this thing straight up through his chin, and it pops out his skull. And he drops to his knees and falls to the side.
Get fucked.
And now, Dan, roll another hallucination death save.
God damn it, Dan.
Alright. So your hallucination fades into the background and is consumed by the
Already dead.
it is fully consumed by
No!
the environment.
That is too sad for this, thank you.
Sad music radiates throughout the forest. Me and Brandon look around, freaking out, wondering where the hell the music's coming from.
You hear violence.
Do.
Alright, Elliot. You have the...
My turn? Is this me?
So, yep, it is your turn.
I ain't got nothing special. Whomping time.
Awesome. And 19 hits. Roll damage.
Ellie, you're picking up these controls real good.
All right, Elliot,
I'm keeping my screen open now.
How do you want to do this?
Well, considering that he already turned him into a kebab, I think it's time to tenderize.
Beat his schmeat.
So imagine taking the hammer and swinging straight, like in an arc, from one end just straight up, and then hitting it straight in the middle.
Like a golf club.
Yeah, from like a golf club.
In the doubloons.
Oh, right in the gonads. So, Brandon's sword is already in there, and you hit it so hard that the sword is ripped from Brandon's hand and flies up into the body and pokes out the head.
Is it not an empty suit of armor? It would just like rattle around in there.
There's
there's a ghost
juice
body.
inside there. There's juices.
Oh.
That's how you know the meat's good.
Oh.
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 And so this ghost
Take the hammer to the nail.
convulses a little and then just collapses and fades into the background. As the background begins to fade,
Juicy goes.
and the colors, the saturated colors, begin to mute into what they naturally are. And you two wake up. And both Gregory and Belberith wake up in the in this bush here. Brandon missing his pants, and Brandon missing his pants, and Elliot passed out in his
Missing
arms.
his dignity.
Passed out in his arms.
In which bush? I'm not.
The one
zooming.
Elliot's in here.
He's not in a bush. He's. Oh wait, yeah, you're right. I see now.
You can see clearly now,
the rain is. We didn't go very far, did we?
No, you didn't make it very far.
That whole adventure, and we made it like 2 feet out of what's happening.
And so when you wake up,
So wait,
You see-
real quick question for the DM: are all my spell slots still gone? Was I
No,
just sitting
you
in
guys
this? Okay, so I wasn't just sitting in this
You guys
bush
can
letting
reset
off fucking fire spells and shields.
No, we
Okay.
should come back, and then the tavern's on fire. We don't know why.
alright, so everybody can mark off all the temporary stuff that they used because that was all a dream.
Oh, good.
And when you guys wake up, Lyle, Boone, the mayor, and your entire party are staring down at you. Shirt cocking it.
I don't know what happened or where we are.
And Elliot cuddled in
And
his
where are
arms.
your pants?
Guys, there's an elf somewhere. He was looking at me funny.
You gotta find that
Dan-
elf. We gotta make sure
Dan,
he's
you were
okay.
also staring at these guys in confusion.
That's
That
him.
was a time.
That's the fucking
That was
elf.
a time.
He sent him on. He attacked us with magical people. The ghosts. The ghosts.
100 swords.
And we're both probably sweating profusely because I used one of my stronger drug crystals. Clearly,
And Dan, what is
Eyes
your
not-
reaction and character?
Eyes not even looking the same direction right now.
my eyes are crossed, but outwards.
Like chameleon eyes looking in
Yes.
every direction.
Floor is yours for an introduction and a reaction to this bullshit.
Dobby is just a half elf, just a traveler. I've never seen you before.
Lies and slander, we saw you. We saw you with them.
I have no affiliations. I've never been here before. So Dobby is...
And why did you steal his pants?
Wait, what did you do with my pants?
Duration.
I have no such pants. I have no knowledge of this.
His lack of pants is the evidence we need.
So what are they looking at, Dan?
So Dobby's a rogue half-elf. And really just kind of tattered clothes. With light armor. And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, comes from a line of sort of thieving and kind of rough street smarts, and has some ties to some nefarious activities as well.
So, Brandon, roll an investigation check.
An investigation?
Okay.
10.
Looking around, you cannot find your pants anywhere. If anybody else would like to roll an investigation check, go right ahead.
Them, or is it just the three of them?
Sorry?
Drew said the whole party was out here,
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to,
which is
sorry.
So,
which is
whoever
just
wants
us.
whoever wants to find the pants.
Sure. I'll roll an investigation.
Okay.
Yes, for the missing pants.
That's an 18.
Okay, so you find the pants on the roof, just hanging out of the gutter.
They would be.
Rob is gonna put him in her backpack. She's not gonna tell him that she found him.
Okay. So, Brandon, your pants are fucking gone. Your pants are-
Well, in that case, I stand up, I turn around, I'm like, this is why. A wizard is always prepared, and I do have an extra pair of pants. I just slip those on.
And the mayor's just staring at you, mouth agape.
Is his dick in the breeze, or is it something like? Are you doing medieval style? Do you have underbritches, or are you just gonna free willing it?
Donald Duck in it, or
I'm just gonna say, for the sake of dignity, I do have underwear.
Dignity
Okay.
is not in the cards.
It is clean underwear, because the underwear, I was not wearing underwear to the brothel, so.
No cum stains for these today.
so Boone's
Not right
just the mayor's just staring at you with his bottle of moonshine. He's like, and he just laughs and walks away and just chugs this bottle of moonshine.
You've probably
Boone
seen
is-
crazier things.
Probably, most likely. Boone looks at you and gives this wide, toothy, lizard-like grin
Did you steal my pants?
with a bone in his mouth. I have no godly idea where your damn pants are.
Do you even wear pants?
I'm starting to think they didn't exist. Maybe they were just a conspiracy.
This is a
Yeah, well-
conspiracy.
Yeah, we'll go with that. And also, if you guys cast fire magic in my damn bar again, I'm going to kick your ass.
Looks over at the bar and it's half on fire.
And Boone walks back into the bar, and Lyle screws off.
It's good that he recovered from that moonshine that knocked him on his ass. He's over here
He
talking
did.
to me like I have issues.
Yeah, you guys were out for about a day, so
What a fucking day!
yeah, it's evening right now. So
Oh,
so what were you guys doing while Brandon and Elliot were having their adventure in the magical forest?
I was gonna
Probably the house
continue what she was doing the day before, continuing to try to teach the peasantry to not be fucking idiots.
Okay. You
So-
probably saw Brandon and Elliot running around with no pants on.
Probably at one point tried to help their insanity. But for them, and probably at one point I had the kids like attack them as practice.
That's what the ghosts were.
Yeah, which is probably why so many of them missed. But nevertheless, it was definitely something that was entertaining for us on that point.
Oh, speaking of the peasant people, fuck, this is gonna be a rough one. Yeah, I'm gonna drink from my water skin because I need to hydrate, and I'm like, are those? Speaking of those, the townspeople, it's kind of rude to call them peasants. I'm sure they can be promoted. Do you think they're ready for us to head out to that nest soon? And
Are you guys
Mr.
ready to head to that nest soon? You kind of.
I'll be fine. And Mr. Dobby, is it?
Yeah.
You look like the kind of guy. I'm sure you'll get paid to help us with that nest too. They said they're going to pay us, at least I think. I don't quite
Dogs
remember.
will do anything for money.
I believe it. We have a few
$20 is
people here.
$20.
Speaking of which, there's also a brothel. They're probably hiring too. They pay money.
Ah,
Although I ended up with less money there. I did not make any.
Fucking brothel. So
people
the
give them a resume.
Gotta diversify that portfolio.
Well, I know it's probably odd to find me, a man of my stature, in a bush without pants, but I assure you, I am a fairly competent wizard
I swear I'm normal.
who also knows how to use a sword. I just have
Severe lack of hands.
a bit of problem when it comes to magic crystals.
Dobby understands.
We all have our flaws. Since we're having a heart-to-heart here, Rabarada, what's your flaws?
She just kind of gestures to her entire self, and again, Kenkus don't have their own voice, so in a weird mixture of your own voice, she says, I don't really have my own choice or free will over my own.
Ah, yes, the Kenku curse.
I don't
Well,
get a
you-
choice in that.
Well, you seem to be making it work.
I appreciate that.
All right.
Where did our bard go?
Yeah,
I guess
or
he just-
our shifting friend.
I guess they just straight up left. All right. I guess
Um,
it's up to us
Emily,
then.
since you Emily, since you are sober, you could roll a perception check to see where they went, if you would like.
No problemo.
All right.
Perception. That is a 22.
All right. You saw your bard disappear. He just walked down the road and left.
Okay.
And your shifting friend hasn't walked out of her room since you saw. Hasn't come out of her room since the brothel.
Actually, she probably went back to the brothel. She did have an internship there that was turned into a job.
I mean, yeah, there was the internship, but also she didn't want to face Boone, so if anything, she climbed out the window.
And went back to the brothel to make some more money. I think that's what Kat would want.
Yep. All right. And so, you guys are gearing up for the nest, and we will go to the nest in the next session.
Awesome.
And
Streaming and recording done.
awesome.
Okay, I will admit, there was many times I was laughing my ass off during this.
Good.
That's good.
Like, there was, like, especially the beginning and just how badly things were going for me and Brandon during many of those fights. Many parts of the fight.
Yeah, you guys are getting fucked up.
Yeah, I was laughing hard. Like, I wasn't sure how it was going to play out, but it was hilarious.
Yeah, and I intentionally made that encounter really fucking hard.
We still
But-
won. I'll count that
Yeah,
as a
you-
victory.
I mean, I think I essentially saved Brandon from, well, thinking he was dying, apparently.
Yeah, I think if you had the Bard and the Artificer, you would have done fine. But
I mean-
the
It's gonna take a lot more to kill Robin, though.
yeah,
Yeah.
Raba's
Rob is a beast.
immortal. Raba is too angry to die. Literally.
Pretty much. It's just the entire time she's in battle, you hear angry birds scream just across the entire battlefield.
As
I'd
far,
like to imagine that it's just Brandon's bird screaming.
yeah, as far as housekeeping goes, Chris just straight up left, said he didn't want to play because it was too hard and too big of a learning curve, and we didn't have the patience, or nor did he to learn. So quite frankly, as far as I'm concerned, either he's going to get one more chance, or I'm just saying he's not coming back.
Is that why he left?
Wasn't fair.
That's
Yeah.
why he left.
I can get behind that.
So I'm not even going to ask him if he wants to join. I'll just come to the Sunday, and if he doesn't show up, that's it. That's it for
Yep.
me. So that's why I'm not
Deal.
gonna. I'm not gonna like. I would have been fine if he said he wasn't feeling it and just left, but just straight up fucking leaving. No,
Yeah,
I
no,
ain't.
that's-
I ain't.
it was
I
a
Middle
ain't.
of a fight, no less.
I ain't.
Bullshit.
Like I would have been fine if he said he wasn't feeling it, because sometimes it's just the way it is. But
Yeah.
that fucking bullshit I don't fuck with. So, but so
thank
we'll be down. We'll be most likely down a player. The rest of y'all, I trust, will show up. Cat is going to be on hiatus until the end of September, if I remember correctly.
September, November, something like that.
Yeah, so we'll have them back at least by then. If we can find another player, that'd be cool. But if not, we'll just have to work with what we got. We got one sort of healer, so
And I can.
And let Kane know about it, but he DMs a weekly on Sundays, so he won't be able to join us for this.
we could also
Okay.
send one to Matt.
Yeah, Matt would also.
That would be great.
I extended an invite to Matt at one point, but
He's been a little overwhelmed with life, so it might take him a hot second to get back to you.
yeah, and that's
Yeah.
totally okay.
The move and everything has been a lot.
Yeah, it's no rush. It's just
Yeah,
it's
just
it might not be
nice.
necessary. I'm sure Drew will just adjust the original difficulty he had in mind.
Bit of a bummer that Chris kind of failed.
Well,
Yeah,
it's whatever. It is
It's
reality, but
I mean, I still have plenty of people to work with, so I'm not.
we'll have a party of 4.
You
Which
still have plenty of combatants. I won't have to make major changes.
Unfortunately, as a
And-
wizard, I can't really learn
You could just
healing
say that
spells.
Chris's character was one of the hallucinations the whole.
No, we're just going with that because his character was already a rude asshole. He just fucking left.
And
Yeah,
his character
Did we
was
steal
not.
his stuff before he left?
Or either that, or
but-
fucking after tripping Lyle, he just got like fucking banished from the town, depending on if he shows up again or not.
Yeah.
donate him. Yeah, but next Sunday, you guys will be going to the nest finally, and you now have your badly trained townsfolk. They were trained well. They're just stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I will.
It's okay. You don't need much
Get-
brains to stab things.
No, and that's kind of Raba's thought point with doing that anyway, was just kind of like, these fuckers don't need to be taken advantage of, but also they're fucking dumb, so give them something.
Yep, I will put Emily. I'll give you control over the townsfolk next session.
Yeah.
Oh, I found a perfect stat block for it too. So I will get that stat block to you. I could do it now actually, but that's what you're gonna have to work with. I'll give you a few. I'll probably tell you the exact number some other time, but basically you're just gonna get a handful of this stat block here. I will send that to you now. And this will just be, and then you will finish up your story beat in a Rome next session.
Also, by next session, I should have the revamped world map finished.
Awesome.
One that isn't hand drawn. Oh wait, whoops, that's the wrong DM. Whatever, you guys can know what it is. I'll put it in the resources, but Emily will be the one controlling them, since Emily is the one who trained them.
Of course. Makes sense to me.
Ragtag band of chicken slayers.
Yep. And that is their stat block in the resource tab.
Oh yeah, Drew, I'm also compiling a folder of maps that I will put into a Google Drive for you if you want to look at them once I finish. So, like,
that would be perfect.
like
Thank
Roll20
you.
maps and stuff. So,
and everybody had a good time with the bad trip.
Yeah, that was actually hilarious.
Awesome.
I loved it.
Awesome.
It was good.
Good. And you now have a rogue friend.
Little dude.
I think he's
Yay.
gonna. You need to give him an article of clothing or something like that. Pretty sure that's the rules.
Pretty much.
Well, we can always give him Brandon's pants.
And
Or sock.
that's what Raba has. Raba has a crazy, coked out wizard's pants.
Yep. Who doesn't want crackhead wizard pants?
I mean, there might even be some crystals in the pants. Find out.
Hell yeah.
My drug supply.
That's why I kept his drugs.
I have sold it all.
Supply.
It's either that or the raccoons got it before.
Yep. Either way, you guys were passed out in a bush while Elliot was in Brandon's. And
This is a normal occurrence, a normal Sunday night.
Yep. And in terms of tactics, Dan, are you familiar with how rogues are used?
Undetected sometimes, or
Yeah.
kind of,
You don't. You know how to. Sorry. You know how to trigger sneak attack?
not on Roll20.
Okay. All right. I'm just making sure because you were trying to handle a fight on your own, and that was kind of rough because you weren't getting your damage bonuses.
Yeah. Yeah, I might talk to you about that over the week
Alright.
if you're free.
Cool. Yeah. My classes don't start until Wednesday, so
Oh, speaking
And-
of which, it'll be good for my next day off is Friday. So that means Emily's session, I can stay up without worrying about bedtime.
Hell yeah.
perfect.
I mean, that's going to be the ship session, so I hope that you're ready for bullshit.
Vaguely.
Yep.
Also,
And-
Joe the hamster may or may not need to get with Brandon's character, so Elliot, if you want to show up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
can do
uh,
my best. With work, it's very... Because how my work goes If I am live auditing with somebody, then I have to stay there till live audit ends, which I have no control over when that ends. It could be 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
But if my
Not
live
silly.
audit ends early, then I should be fine.
Well,
Yeah.
in quick news, Joe the hamster has given me a big fat kiss on the lips.
He gave you
Somehow
a
I
kiss
knew
on
that
the
was going to be...
It's close
Somehow-
enough to my lips.
Okay.
Somehow that seems correct.
Pretty sure lips equals cheek in Brandon's eyes.
Look, he gave me bedroom eyes, okay?
That's in character. Joe the hamster has become his own character.
Of course.
Secretly a sea god. I made him a trickery cleric. Just so you know.
A what?
Trickery.
Trickery cleric. Trickery domain.
Yep.
Not what I was expecting when he cast that spell on me. I was like, wait a fucking minute, aren't you a fisherman?
Yeah.
But that's just
But it's
one. That's just
Fucking
one.
useful.
That's just
He's
what.
also
That's just what tricksters want you to think.
Yeah.
Oh. Joe the hamster has many facets.
exactly.
Has a complicated life. He doesn't just-
He's a complicated man, that hamster.
Yep. Alright, I am keeping my roommate up, so I will take off. See you guys later. I will see you on Sunday.
Your poor
Right.
roommate.
Alright, I'll talk to you guys later.
Good night.
See ya.
See ya. Wait, did he just say he's gonna see us Thursday?
I said see you Thursday to him. That
He said
wait,
it
no.
back.
No, never mind.
It's like, oh no. He's not gonna see us Thursday, he's just teasing me.
No, I forgot. That's on me.
Doing me dirty.
I'm sorry. I'm just excited. We get to finally get on the fucking ship to Berkeley.
Yeah, you seem to be excited for that.
Yes! I've been working hard on it. We haven't got to go. And like, just, yeah. Yeah. And we will fucking see how much longer Echo lasts. Because, yeah, just, yeah.
By the way, I can tell Drew is really enjoying DMing, and honestly, it's a lot of fun to be there while he's DMing.
No, I'm just glad that he's enjoying it.
Is this his first session?
This is not his first session, but this is his first campaign.
His first DMing campaign.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, because, like, if we can make him laugh at our antics, I think we're winning.
Oh yeah. Plus, he also can actually roll while he's a DM and not a character, because he can't roll for shit as Ramses.
Yeah, which is fucking throwing me off.
He's got DM's disease. He can't roll for shit as himself. Which does happen. Like, even Matthew Mercer has that fucking of he cannot roll for shit when he's his own person. But if he's a fucking town, boy howdy, he's here to crit.
It's ridiculous, is what it is.
It is, and it's funny.
It's like it's more useful for you to roll well when we're playing. God damn it!
Well, you're gonna have to give him some enhanced abilities to be kind of even him out.
It's gonna be a while before I get to do that again.
Yeah. Oh, I still haven't gone through the fucking thing. Oh, I figured out why Kane and his roomie were distracted that night.
Were they watching
Apparently there was a
porn?
fucking shooting in his neighborhood.
Oof, that's no fun.
So he had just moved recently. You know, I helped him fucking move into his new place.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was a shooting in his neighborhood.
yeah. I know those kind of places. The neighborhood near my apartment gets those too.
Like, just... Woo! Woo! So, of course, he's holed up in there with his SKS, and he's not exactly waiting for somebody to come through that door.
Well, I'm gonna head off though.
Alright, good night, folks.
Talk to you guys soon.
Enjoy your night.
Later.
I'm going to be free after 4 each day this week because of training with IG. So I will be able to do pretty much anything after that point. Yeah. So, because boy, do we have some Genshin to play, and oh my god, Brandon, did I tell you I pulled for Zhongli after I got, like, I saved up my 10 wishes, and they gave me fucking Fischl again?
Oof. Not Fischl.
Like, I like Fischl, but I've almost finished her Constellation Tree by how many times I fucking pulled her.
It's just meant to be.
I hate it. I want my GeoDaddy. I have been waiting for there to be another banner for fucking years. I want Zhongli. But I also don't have that much time to play Genshin right now. Makes me so angry.
Oh, I bet. I can imagine.
Ah!
Ah.
The one Zhongli. I want to fucking meteor strike everything. I don't care.
Oh yeah, Brandon.
Yeah.
You play Master Chief Collection?
Yeah.
Awesome. What do you usually do, like campaign or multiplayer?
Me and Drew were running the campaigns for a little bit, but when I play alone, I mainly do the multiplayer.
Awesome. Oh man. What do you usually play? Like what? I guess difficulty.
Oh, for a campaign, usually heroic.
Awesome. Okay.
It's just hard enough, but not like raging hard like legendary does to me.
Exactly right.
Although playing with Drew, it still ends up being the same because he doesn't like to take cover. So when I die, he's gonna die like right after me.
Nice. Oh man. Awesome. Yeah, we gotta play sometime.
Oh, definitely. We'll get that. And then I never finished the Infinite campaign either. I've also gotten Spider-Man since they released that to PC.
Oh, nice.
It feels kind of wrong because I play it with an Xbox controller.
Right.
That's just fucking bastardized, dude.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
But it's nice having a computer now that can run these things.
That too.
Oh,
My laptop would not be able to handle it.
oh man.
I probably won't be playing too many video games this week because I have a show on Saturday. And I need to make more mimics. It's actually what I'm doing right now.
Mimic.
Because even the ones that I sent to my mom in her shop, in her little fucking antique shop, she's almost out of the ones that I sent her. So I need to make a shit ton more. And I've been avoiding it because I got tired of making them. I needed to take a fucking break. But now I have to get back on my bullshit and start making more. Especially for getting ready for the... Because these things always sell like fucking hotcakes. Which is great. But I make so many fucking of them. So hopefully I'll be able to sell some of my other projects and maybe some of those will get too. But nobody wants to buy my eyeball boxes. Which is kind of funny considering that they light all my other shit. And as popular as the mimics are, it doesn't make sense that they wouldn't also.
That's because mimics have teeth. Everyone likes
Yeah,
teeth.
but like, there's not really a good place to put teeth on those, and the whole point is that they're supposed to be more of an eldritch thing, which is so nice. And I think they're really cool. I like them. They're probably the thing that I would love to have had as a kid.
I want a
But-
buff mimic that'll punch people in the face.
I mean, why not? Can make you one for your birthday that just has swole arms sticking out of it,
Nice.
or has like a super muscular tongue.
That sounds like perfection.
We'll call him Von Swolio.
I forgot Gang Beasts was a game.
Game Beast?
Gang Beasts, yes.
Oh yeah, do you have a Steam?
Yeah, that's what I use.
Awesome. Do you wanna, I guess, connect maybe?
Oh yeah, friend request. That is a thing.
Yeah.
Let me
Share
see.
that username!
Let me see, how do I do this?
I think,
Add friend. Friend code to Dan. Oh, he's already on it. He's faster than me. Control C.
Like the wind.
There. It has been sent.
Friendship pounds.
Let's see what games you own.
Real quick, I'm gonna stalk your gaming life.
Fallout 4, Witcher 3, Gary's Mod, Halo MCC, Age of Empires 3. I don't even think multiplayer works on that anymore.
oh man, it
Mogus.
does, actually. I
What?
thought that was my friend in New York.
It does or it don't?
It does, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I guess maybe it's like an invite thing. But Morrowind, Borderlands 3, Destiny 2, that game, I have it and I am angry at it, so I haven't played it since it moved to Steam.
Yeah, I haven't really played too much.
Well,
We can play a lot of Borderlands.
yeah, I pre-ordered it back in the day, and I loved it for a while, and I never actually played Destiny 1, but I had friends who wanted Destiny 2, so they got it on Xbox, so I pre-ordered it on Xbox. And then they switched to PC, so I got it also on PC when the Forsaken DLC came out, so I pre-ordered that. And then as soon as I got it, they stopped playing PC and went back to Xbox, and then I just kept playing it on PC. Because I had sold my Xbox at one point, I think. But... And then I played it, but then it switched to Steam, and then it turned into a free game that included all the first two DLCs. And I was mad, because I'm like, what? I spent like $150 on this game with the pre-orders just for you to turn around and make it free. The fuck is this shit? So I never played it again. Oh, Mortal Kombat X. I could kick your butt at that.
Yeah, you probably could. I love Mortal Kombat, but I'm terrible at it.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat was the closest I got to competitive in any game. I won like a tournament at a con. Well, I didn't win it. I got like third place. But that's the best. I can't play any other fighting game. So, but of course, I'm also a Scorpion main, so everybody hates me.
Scorpion. Oh man.
He can't juggle, but you can use his whip.
He's got his chain.
Yeah.
Man.
Counters. Oh, you have Guns of Icarus too.
Oh yeah.
That game never took off.
Yeah.
Or at least when I finally got it, it was dying, and then nobody plays it anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I've played it too much, but what I have played of it is really good.
I own both versions of it for some reason. There's Online and Alliance, and I don't remember what for.
Oh, yeah.
We need to get the gang back together to do another Among Us Day.
Maybe one day. Everyone's schedules has gone to shit, so...
Pretty much, yeah, that's fair.
Me and Kat were talking about possibly just picking a day and just having that be the day and see who shows up.
Yeah. I think that's not a bad idea, honestly. Like, have it be like Wednesdays or some shit?
Yeah.
Or Tuesdays? Among Us Tuesdays kind of sounds awesome, because then we can like... shit.
Mogus Day. Mogoose Day.
Have everyone put on a turtle hat. What do we have to have? Like a minimum of 5 to have an Among Us game?
I believe so.
Honestly, not that hard for us to get in that kind of group. Ooh, what day do you want to do Naruto this week?
A good question. Probably Monday or Friday, depending. I'll have to ask Chris.
Monday would be great. Friday, Kane and I may or may not be doing a thing. We shall see. He owes me rum and I have champagne for him to drink.
Oh, you don't want to get drunk on champagne.
No, but I can't really drink it or have that much of it because I am potentially still allergic to it. So, I don't really want to hurry the dying part. You know, my thyroid's already inflamed to the point where you can actually see it right now. I don't really want to...
Yeah, dying's not good.
Yeah.
You know, you want to know what's sad?
What?
I have 125.5 hours in Among Us.
Nice.
Gosh, that's awesome.
Which is, I believe, either my second most or third most played game.
But I mean, like, we play it with friends, and you just kind of forget that time exists. It's not exactly a bad thing.
Yeah, I think Sea of Thieves is my most played game. Actually, no, Kingdom Come Deliverance is still my most played game. Sea of Thieves is close. But I swear to God, Kingdom Come Deliverance, they need to fucking make their goddamn sequel already. It's a fucking game that ended on a fucking cliffhanger 4 years ago. It's time for a new one. But you know what they do? They make figures, they sell merch, they made a fucking board game.
They're just fucking with you, dude.
I mean, they have a lot of mod support, which is cool. Like, they release, like, mod tools and stuff for, like, that for people to mod the game. But still. Yeah, like, the best they got was optimize the Steam Deck. They made a fucking comic as well.
Nice.
The board game, the collector's figurine. They made soap.
It's so good. Awesome. It's all just to spite you.
It is.
Hi, Mom. What do you want? No, you can't. Babies.
It's ridiculous.
Mona's just sitting in the mesh tower like a fat little spider on a perch.
Good.
Oh yeah. I gotta get up early tomorrow. I should probably head out.
Oh, same here.
Hi, dude.
Good
I'm
night,
done.
everybody.
Night, guys.
All right, good night. Good night, Emily.
Alright, good night, dude. I will be. You can still probably call me during like the day, but
All
I'll
right.
be free after. So
We'll see. I'll be doing a new route tomorrow at a different station. We'll see how it goes. I believe I picked a mounted one, so I'll be driving, so that'll be cool.
nice.
Alright. Well, with that, you enjoy the rest of your night.
You too, dude. Have a nice night.
Good night.
That's just a cast.
It's a bike helmet.
She's on a cross-country tour, okay? She wants to be pretty as well as safe.
And